Hello everyone, this is Dr. Hatami. In our human biology class, we're talking about the digestive system, and in this short video, we're going over the esophagus and stomach, two of the organs of our digestive tract. Let's get started. Esophagus is a long muscular tube starting from the pharynx and then ending at the stomach. So that long tube is passing through our neck. It's passing through our thoracic cavity. So as you can see, the most part of the esophagus would be found in our thoracic cavity or chest area. And then at the end, it's going to pierce this diaphragm and connect it to the stomach. So, what is the function of the esophagus? So, if you remember when we divided the digestive system function to ingestion, digestion, absorption, elimination, and movement. So, the esophagus, it would be just a passageway for food. Digestion not gonna happen here because we don't have any enzyme can break down the food. And also we do not even have the mechanical digestion. We only have the peristalsis movement, which is going to push the food forward from our pharynx toward the stomach. We also don't have the absorption. So the esophagus main important job is that it's a food passageway from our pharynx to the stomach. Okay, next let's talk about the stomach. So stomach is a J-shaped organ which in our abdominal cavity would be found on the left side just beneath the diaphragm. So after esophagus passed through the diaphragm, it got connected to the stomach. And then, so it means that the stomach would be found between esophagus on top and then duodenum at the end because duodenum is part of our small intestine. So as you can see, this J-shaped hollow organ main important job is to store food. So that is a temporary storage for food. And also do not forget, we have digestion here. What kind of digestion do we have? Do we have mechanical digestion or we have chemical digestion? Actually, we have both. We have mechanical digestion, and also we have chemical digestion here. What's the reason we have mechanical digestion? Because here we have three layers of smooth muscle in their muscularis layer. So the contraction of the smooth muscle making some churning activity, which is going to like move the food back and forth inside our stomach and gonna be involved in mechanical digestion. So we do have mechanical digestion in our stomach because of those churning movement. Do we have chemical digestion? Yes. What kind of enzyme do we have here? And which of the macromolecules would be digested here? That's a great question, right? So in our stomach, we are going to digest our proteins as in our the gastric juice we have the enzyme pepsin, which the pepsin enzyme is going to break down the proteins into their smaller pieces. Okay, so then after food or bolus passing through the esophagus is getting into the stomach. So here we have the mechanical digestion of the food, especially we have mechanical and chemical digestion of protein because of the pepsin. And also don't forget inside of the stomach we have an acidic environment which the like pH would be around 2, which is a very harsh environment. That acidic environment it's helping for pepsin enzyme function, and also that is not an area bacteria like it. It's going to kill the bacteria as well. So we talked about the digestion, but do we have absorption here in our stomach? Actually, we do not have absorption of the nutrients. So the only digestive process happening in our stomach would be the digestion, not absorption. However, it does absorb the alcohol because alcohol is a fat soluble and it can pass through membrane easily. Okay, so then regarding the wall of the stomach, if you remember in previous video, we talked about the four layers which would be found in the wall of the digestive tract organs. From inside to the outside, we have mucosa, submucosa, muscularis layer, and serosal layer, which is the same for the other digestive tract organs like esophagus, like small intestine. So mucosa is the epithelium, submucosa is connective tissue, muscularis layer is a smooth muscle, and serosa is just a visceral layer of serous membrane. But what is the difference? Actually, they have a big difference here, which instead of having two layer of smooth muscle, here we have three layer of smooth muscle. So as we said before, it would be involved in mechanical digestion of the food. Okay, so and also in our stomach wall, we can see the gastric glands. Glands are the structure producing some products and secrete something, which those can help for digestion of the food. So, as we said, the bolus is coming into the stomach and churning activity is happening, which is going to convert the bolus into the chyme. So, chyme is another name for partially digested food in our stomach, which now it has been mixed with the gastric gland secretions, which we call this as gastric juice. So, what is the gastric juice component? Gastric juice is composed of mucus, as we have lots of mucous cells that produce mucus, and also it has enzyme pepsin for for chemical digestion of protein. And also do not forget the stomach environment is the harshest environment in our body, which means the pH is around 2, is too acidic, which this acidic environment helping the pepsine to be activated and break down the protein, and also bacteria doesn't like it, so it's going to kill the bacteria. Thank you so much for watching.